back to Budget Rebuilds. We are back on Crispy Christine here. Finally got the motor out of it in the last episode. I guess this one we're going to go ahead and try to get this down to a bare frame. We'll get the front end off of it, try to get the shocks and stuff off of it, and some of the miscellaneous stuff so we can get over to sandblasting. And then I want to try to do a compression test on that motor, make sure it's good. I really don't think it got that hot. I think most of the stuff on it's just melted stuff that came down during the fire, but we'll go ahead and do a compression test on it and try to start getting it cleaned up, see if it's salvageable. I think it is. I don't think there's anything wrong with it, but we'll go ahead and get started. Wonder if I have to loosen anything on there if it just comes off. Let's try and see. Alright. I'm assuming I'm going to take these caps off and then the triple trio knock off, and then that can slide out the bottom. Let's try it and see. It got hot in there. These little rubber seals are like, they're hard plastic now. I think those are supposed to be like soft rubber. Ain't no more. Allen. Alright, we got the forks off of it. We'll save them just in case we ever get a bike with like vent tube. Actually, I don't think anything on this thing is salvageable at all. But we can go and get the frame on the lift now and start taking some of the little burnt stuff off of it and get it cleaned up. I'm not even going to pretend to act like I know how to take apart the suspension on this thing. I think I'm going to start by taking out these big bolts here. And then maybe this thing will swing around where I can get to these. And I still want to leave the swing arm on with the frame. And I could spend a bunch of time sitting here trying to pick off all this burnt stuff on there, but I think the sandblaster is going to take care of most of that. So, all right, let's get those off. I was kind of hoping this thing would start swinging around. Oh, yes, just like that. Awesome. I guess that's all the room it's going to give me. I might just have to wrench those things out. Ooh! These dudes are on there, buddy. I think the only thing holding this swing arm in is these pins right here. I'm going to try to drive those out real quick. Alright, we're going to go ahead and knock out these bushings. I tapped on a little bit and it started to come out. Looks like they come out pretty easy. And hopefully our swing arm just falls off from there. I don't see anything else holding it on. So we'll see. There's one. Oh, the dang floorboard bolts are holding it in there. So let's see if we can get that stuff out. So we got the stud right here that's holding it in. Same thing on this side. There's obviously no bolt that I'm seeing to hold on this side, so I'm gonna knock off the floorboard and see if there's like maybe an Allen head that goes through the middle of the mount. Yeah, that's exactly what it is. Yahtzee, there's a bare frame. Ready to go. Cool. See, like down here, look, that stuff's all fine. It didn't even sort of get hot. Just like right here, back there and stuff. And it ain't hurt. We'll make this thing like new. So we're gonna go ahead and do a compression test on this. I'm gonna pull off this crusty air filter or what's left of it so that the motor doesn't accidentally suck any of this junk in there and then put tape over it. Because I think the inside of the intake's all fine. It's just this part. Anyway, then we'll zip out the plugs. I want to squirt a little bit of oil down in the cylinders and spin it around first just to lube them up because we don't know how long it's been sitting or with anything in there. And then we'll put a jump box on the starter. Assuming the starter didn't get real hot. It didn't look like it got hot, but assuming it still works, we'll put a jump box on it and try to hardwire it and make it spin over and see what kind of readings we get. Is that a reusable filter still? See, it looks perfect in there. Still got oil on the plug too a little bit. Looks perfect. And I'm just going to put a cap full of this Marvel Mystery engine oil in there. Just enough to like lube it up. And if there is anything in there, hopefully lube up the rings and stuff. And let's make sure it's in neutral. I'm pretty sure that it's not going to make it go off of this. I think you still have to hit the trigger wire. I think I can just touch that to it. No, we'll see. Haha. Spin a little bit more. Spins over just fine. Let's put a compression tester on it. So of course, we rented an automotive style compression tester because I don't have a Harley compression tester. That's pretty bad. But anyway, this is as jankety as this is. I'm just going to try to hold it on there to get a reading. I can see, I mean, just by spinning it over, you can see it's got plenty of compression. Yeah, so I mean, definitely nothing wrong with it, but we'll go ahead and try to see if we can get a reading on it just by holding on the top of it. I don't know if I can hold this straight on the hole enough to get it, but we'll try it. So I'm obviously an idiot. I don't know why I thought I was going to be able to hold that on there when it's making like 150 psi. That's not going to work, but it obviously makes plenty of compression. The inside of it's not damaged at all. There's no noises or anything like that. I'm sure this motor's fine. We're still looking for a part spike. So even if we have to use this motor, that's no problem. Or if you at home have a Heritage Softail with a blown motor and you want to sell it, we're definitely interested. Or a Softail, it doesn't have to be a Heritage, any kind of a Softail that has the twin cam B motor in it, we'd definitely be interested in buying it. But that's going to conclude this video. We'll go ahead and get the frame off to sandblast and paint. Hopefully we can get that on video. Please continue to watch, subscribe, share, and hit the notifications bell so you know when we post our next video. Thanks y'all.